Welcome back to the North American Darrell podcast, episode 23, Island Hopping in the Philippines. Last episode I explained why Cebu could become my home for several months every year. This episode explains why I may rarely be home. Cebu gives me 3 escape routes: buses to beach towns, ferries to islands, and short flights within the Philippines or across Southeast Asia, often for under $100. So many ways to bus, ferry, or fly somewhere awesome. Staying home may require more discipline than traveling. By bus, I can reach Moalboal, Oslab, Badian, and Alcoy. I've been to Moalboal twice. It's roughly a 4-hour bus ride for under $10 depending on traffic, which is Philippine transportation's way of saying, cancel your afternoon plans. I still plan to visit the others, including Oslab for whale shark watching. Picture me swimming beside a whale shark and trying not to look like lunch. By ferry, I've visited Bantayan, Bohol, Siquijor, and Dumaguete, with plenty more waiting. My first island ferry story begins at Santa Fe Beach on Bantayan Island. I first visited in 2024, and it became one of my favorite road trips. I returned in April 2026, and it was even better than I remembered. Unfortunately, I chose Holy Week, one of the busiest travel periods of the year. Paradise was waiting, so was everybody else in the Philippines. The trip should have been simple: a $2 taxi to the North Bus Terminal, a $4 bus north, a $10 ferry, and a couple dollar tuk-tuk to Santa Fe Beach. Instead, traffic turned the 3-hour bus ride into more than 5 hours. We reached the port at 5:45 p.m., 15 minutes after the last regular ferry. That left me waiting until 1 in the morning and arriving around 3. Naturally, I had not booked a hotel. Why would Holy Week require planning? A wonderful Filipina sat beside me at the terminal. We talked for 5 hours and she invited me to meet her cousins and visit a lagoon. Then we boarded an overnight ferry with actual beds. The adventure went sideways, but I landed in paradise and found a clean room at Unique Beach Resort for about $30, double its normal price. The escape lasted 36 hours. An $8 van connected perfectly with the ferry and got me home in 6 hours. Apparently, transportation only punishes me in one direction. My next 36-hour escape was Bohol. I returned to Alona Beach in Panglao in March 2026. Its turquoise water, white sand, and relaxed atmosphere were even better than I remembered. I stayed at Alona Guest House for $18. Clean, comfortable, and inexpensive. That's all I need for sleeping and showering. During the day, I upgraded with a $25 pass to Hanan Resort Alona Beach. That included the pool, swim-up bar, and an excellent buffet at one of the nicest resorts I've experienced. Budget hotel at night, luxury resort by day. My wallet and ego were both satisfied. I finished with a $40 surf and turf beach dinner and a few rum and cokes. Siquijor offered a different adventure. The island is known for beaches, quiet roads, and Cambugahay Falls, where I tried the famous rope swing. Nothing tests middle-aged confidence like gripping a rope while younger travelers wait for gravity to make the decision. Then there was Siargao. I flew there for 4 days on a 40-minute Dash 8 flight that cost about $60 round trip. The Canadian-built Dash 8 was introduced in 1984. Canada finally had a chance to take me out. Those propellers made the flight feel more adventurous and more dependent on Canadian engineering than I preferred. A $6 van took me to General Luna, where surf shops, cafes, beach bars, and backpackers filled the main strip. Everyone was young, attractive, and preparing to party. I was the square peg carrying reading glasses. After 1 day, I headed north toward quieter Tropico. Damn kids, get off my island! I've also flown to Palawan and visited El Nido and Coron, among the Philippines' most beautiful destinations. They were spectacular. They were also crowded. Apparently, paradise had already been discovered, and everyone brought a selfie stick. Each of these places deserves its own episode. Bantayan, Bohol, Siquijor, Siargao, El Nido, Coron, and the beach towns still ahead. For now, the point is simple. Cebu gives me a normal life for several months, with a bus, ferry, or inexpensive flight ready whenever I need another adventure. I get major city convenience without giving up the islands that brought me here. Island hopping is one of the biggest reasons Cebu could work as my part-time home. Thanks for listening to the North American Darrell podcast. Until next time, keep traveling, keep adapting, and live life to the fullest.